Hey guys, it's Nutcase, and today I'm going through some books here that I have picked up over the years, and just ones that I've gotten because, like, they are either by artists I really like, or movies I like, and they just help me keep motivated with my art and inspire me, you know, whenever I feel like I need some inspiration. I usually turn to my art books and start flipping through them. So these are going to be some of my newer and older ones that I do choose. Sorry, my hands are like all blue because I just dyed my hair, so sorry about the ugly fingers, but yeah. So first off, we're going to look at this book. Let me move this stack. Ugh. Move it down here. There we go. So, I'm going to try and keep every book a little different here, so zoom in there. So this is a sketchbook by one of the artists that I follow on Twitter. His name is Mike Lucas. Lucas? I think that's how you pronounce his name. But I own several prints by him, but this one was a, in other books actually, but this one was more pages than what he normally puts out. And his ink works are just amazing. Like, most of all of these ink works I think are traditional. I know any of the ones that are numbered like that because they're Inktober's are, and all he does is he edits stuff like, you know, he'll up the contrast and everything on the computer, but most everything is just traditional ink like that. He does color digitally most of the time, but like his ink works are just so phenomenal, and this is what I aspire, and I want my inks to be like this because he's just such an amazing inker. But this is the newest one of mine, and there's his information if you guys want to check him out. I will also link his Twitter down below. With all these artists, any of the independent artists like this that isn't like a Marvel or DC whatever art book, I'll try and link everybody, if not to the actual book, at least to the artist. So, alright, so that's the first one. And on to the next one. Now, I have a few zines. This is just one of my newer ones that I really like, because it's for a band that I really like, called Twerp, Tupperware Remix Party, and I've still never gotten into a zine that was actually printed. One of these days I will, but I really like this zine because it coupled it with you know, stuff about the band and wasn't just art, so that's why I really like this one. But there's some really cool art in here as well. I'll try and link where they did at least the Twitter group for this, but that's one of my favorite because this was for the hit, which was one of the NSP songs that they did with them. But yeah, I'll try and link the Twitter because I believe that they at least had a Twitter, and that'll have all the artists and everything listed there. So, alright, on to the next one. This next one is a Japanese artist. As you can see their name there. I will link their Twitter down below. I do follow them on Twitter. This was a short sale that they did on their store envy, which they no longer do, but they do sell through Alice Books, which they have linked on their Twitter, so yeah. Their watercolors are just phenomenal and just so whimsical. And this is like, again, this is another artist that like I aspire for my watercolors to be like this, just so colorful and vibrant and fluid and just looks really well done. I own a couple other things like prints and another like fan book that they've done. But yeah, got a little thank you note. But yeah. So that's the third book. And then this one is a art book by my favorite artist, who is also Japanese, and she just, it's just, her stuff is super cute. If any of you guys have followed me for a while, you've heard of the Negras, which are the, those soft vinyl figures that I follow, like that I collect and stuff. And this is the artist that they have that does like the designs and stuff for them. But this is one of, I think, 3 currently of like her personal watercolors and stuff, and they're just all just super cute. Hey, little red panda. And all of the little animals are just so adorable. But again, I own several books of hers and just really love the art style. Hands down, my favorite artist, definitely. So, and she also, Kontatsu, has a Twitter, which again I'll link below, but she has it on there. But yeah. I also have the other books for the Godzilla Cat series, but this one is my favorite. It's also the one I've looked through the most and dinged up enough. Okay, on to the next one. So this next one isn't an art book, but it is a street fashion magazine, and what year is it? 2008? I've had this magazine for a while, but it's just some really cool like street fashion from Japan, and I wish I could find more of these. But these are like really cool references. If I can't think of like an outfit, I can just like flip through and be like, oh, you know, I never thought of putting those together, but they look fun and stuff like that. So it's a nice reference book. And then like they've got, you know, catalog style stuff in here too. So it's really cool. I wish, again, I could find more of these. If anybody knows where I can find more fruits, or if this turned into something else, I'd love to hear about that, so please let me know. Alright, on to the next one. This next one is an artist that most people are familiar with. Oh, YouTube. It doesn't have nipples, I'm sorry. Did it! But this is just a bunch of sketches and stuff from Alphonse Mohawk, and it's not a lot of finished, complete pieces, which is interesting, but it's a lot of the workings. Okay, let's go past that page. Like workings for backgrounds or sketches for ideas and stuff like that, and working out his like designs for things. And it's just a really nice like collection of like sketches versus finished pieces, which is really cool. Like this is one of my favorite things in here, is this like negative colorations and everything, and they just look really cool. But this one I believe I found on Amazon, and if I can find it still, I'll go ahead and link it down below. But yeah, I won't keep that on the screen too long. The next one here is actually a magazine that I kickstarted, and it's the Character Design Quarterly. And this is the first one. We've already gotten the second one out, but it's really interesting. It's just like a magazine about making characters work, and I'll link the Kickstarter or whatever I can find a link for this one, but it's a lot of different artists in here talking about like their method for designing characters, how it works for them. Like this was one that was Unicorn Slayer, and so they did like a breakdown of how they decided to make their finished piece look. So like all the pre-sketches and everything, trying to decide what the outfit would look like, etc. So it's really interesting to see other people's processes and just see how characters are built that way, because it can help you decide how you want to build your characters. And even if it's not the style that you normally work in, maybe you think about it like this. This is one of the things that I really liked about this, was the building blocks. And so like making the silhouette for the character before making the character, and that way you have like this interesting silhouette, which is really kind of interesting. So yeah, again, this is the Character Design Quarterly, and just like everything else, I'll have it linked down below. So okay, on to the next one. Next one is a art book that I bought from an artist named Silver Fox. I will link them in the description as well, but my computer just turned off, sorry. just his illustrations are so lively and colorful and just gorgeous. And this is an older one too. Like this is from 2011. I think was like the newest ones in here. But yeah, they're just really cool. Like, the art's just super cute and really detailed. Like for how cute it is, it's super detailed. So they've also, this artist has done art for a couple games now, and I even own one, and it's like a cat sushi game, which is super cute. So, and then they even have a little tutorial back here, so yeah, right there, on how they do their work with one of the pieces that's even in the book, so you can see how they did it, which is really nice for that. So, but here is the artist profile. So woo. Again, I'll have it linked down below, but if you want to look up at their other stuff, that's where you can. Alright, to the next one. Ooh, the next one is my newest purchase that I've gotten. I pre-ordered this back several months ago. I love Kirby. I absolutely love Kirby, and so this is a book that I really wanted, but I absolutely love this main cover. And if I have a area where I have books set out whenever we get our house, I'm probably going to take the dust cover off this one to have it out, but while it's on the shelf, I'm going to keep it in its dust cover just to protect it. But yeah, just like most industry books, they have a bunch of you know, finished stuff, but there's a few in here, like this one, where they actually have like the concept sketches for the final, with the final there. This spans a lot from like the beginning until current stuff, so it's really nice. I actually really recommend this art book if anybody wants to see the progression of Kirby, because like, there's first Kirby! Isn't that cute? And then they even have like the pixel sprites and everything for that in here, and it's just so cute. I don't know if I'll be able to find it, but there's one picture in here I just absolutely love, and it's Kirby with like a little plate of curry. It's in one of these big montage pages, but I doubt I'll find it. But yeah, it's just really cool, and see, like, again, a bunch of sketches and stuff. These are so cute. So yeah, I'll link you guys where I bought it, at least. I can't promise that they still have some. Oh, there it is. Ah! That's the Curry Kirby. I love that one. But, yeah. I will put, like I said, a link down below for what I can find for you guys to look at that one, if you'd like to purchase this one yourself. And then on to the next one. Next one is one of the newer, anime things I've gotten, and it was the Cardcaptor Sakura. Since the new anime is coming out, I definitely wanted to get this. I believe it's mostly the manga art in this, but it's still just really gorgeous. I love this art style so much. I miss this in the current like day and age for manga and anime and stuff, so I'm super excited to see what they do with the new series. Sakura's my first magical girl. Before like I knew Sailor Moon, I knew about Sakura, so she's so cute. Just a bunch of illustrations of her, really. But yeah, this is another one that I'll try and find all the information for. Try and find you guys a thing to do, but like, it came with this poster that I don't think I've ever unfolded, but it's just like literally a time like chart of stuff, and I don't know what I'll ever do with it, but I'm keeping it just because. And then also the little dust jacket, which is super cute with all the little stuff, and then still got the little, I usually take these off of the books, and so since this came on the on the actual plastic thing, it's really nice because I can just keep that, and then like the little book insert that most Japanese art books come with is also nicely packaged right there, so I don't have to worry about those. But yeah, put this away safely. There we go. It goes nicely in there. Ta-da! Onto the pile I've looked at. And then this is one of my older ones, which is a Slayers art book, which if you know Slayers, yay! Because I love Slayers, and Lena is one of my favorite anime characters of all time. But I love Naga as well, so I don't think Naga's on this cover. No, she's not. But, here she is. But this is really nice because it's like a mix of the painted cells and then the traditional, like, covers and stuff for the manga. But it's just really nice bit of the artwork from this artist. Again, this is like a style that I absolutely love and miss, so it's just so good. This one's an old one. I doubt I'll be able to find it for you guys, but I will try. And if I can, it'll be posted somewhere. If not, like, at least the information about it, so. Alright, on to the next one. Next one is the only live-action one that I have in here, which is my Captain America one. Which, here we go. Captain America! And then the back side of the box is the Red Skull, because this is the first one, which, for those that do not know, Captain America, the first movie, is my all-time favorite movie. So, of course I have this one. Let's see if I can get this to... There we go. Okay, now you can see this one better. Alright, so this one's kind of interesting, because it has artwork from, like, the comics and stuff in here, too. But then also, like, concept art for the movie. Because even with a, like a real... How do I put this? Non-animated, I guess. A non-animated movie will still have, like, painted or just drawn, like, character or concept boards and stuff. So, like, not just trying to figure out, like, outfits, but even just how the scene is gonna go. Oh, this one's a good one. So it shows, like, the progression of designing the old outfit compared to the new one. So, yeah. And then, like, again, concept art for that. Again, this is one of the, I believe it's the opening scene for the movie in the church. Yep. Or not church, but whatever it is. And so they have this all, like, painted out and everything, and then they have, like, you know, the actual shot and whatnot. And it's just really cool. And then, like, here's some concept art for how the Red Skull would be depicted and how they ended up going and everything, which was later on here. But yeah, this is one of the things about that I found, at least with Marvel art books, is they do this kind of stuff, and it's just, this is the reason why I buy them for the movies, because they just have so much art that you don't get to see in the finished movie, obviously, because it's not used, it's just for development, and you get to see the final piece of it, but not, like, how it's made and whatnot, so look at that. But that's still such an amazing scene. I love that one. It's just such a good juxtaposition of, like, what the artist thought of and then, like, how they actually shot it and how, like, well it lined up and everything, so yeah. And a lot of times these concept arts, like, back here, you can tell that they didn't know who was cast as Cap yet, or even as any other character, because, you know, it's obviously not drawn like them. So this is even before they do that, trying to work out how everything's gonna be worked out layer by layer like that. I know I'm just going on and on about this book, but this is absolutely one of my favorite books because of that, so. But this I'll definitely link on Amazon, because it's there. That's where I got it. So, and you get a nice... I believe most of the Marvel ones, all the ones that I have at least, have these, but they're like nice cardboard jackets for them. So it's like having a slipcover or a dust cover, but it's like really nice itself. So this was a $50 book too, by the way. I don't remember the price of a lot of these, but that one's a $50 one. It's even listed on there. And then next one is Rise of the Guardians, which is a very underrated artistic movie, I feel like, because the art that went into making this is amazing. I like the movie. I'm not the hugest fan of it, but I definitely, like, after getting this art book, I became more of a fan. Just like, look at this. Like, all this art that went into, like, the background of the Tooth Fairy, just, you don't really get to see that detail whenever the movie's going on, and see, like, the concept sketches for her as well and everything. And it's just incredible to see, like, all of these, like, all the egg patterns and everything. But that's one of these ones that I really love because of all the detailing and even, like, concept sketches and stuff. I think, do they have the naughty or nice on here? Because that was something, I can't remember if it was in the final movie or not, but yeah, there we go. So this is one of those things that, like, I don't think they kept for the final. They may have, I can't remember. But he had, like, the naughty or nice list, like, tattooed on his arms. And it was just, I just thought that was a super awesome detail. Let's see here. No, I guess he did, because I think that was the final draft one. It's been a while since I've seen this movie, so I don't remember for sure. But, yeah, it's just, the concepts for these are just so cool. And, like, there's another, like, early concepts for the cast there. Do we have any in here that I think is... I love Jack and all, but Pitch is just one of those characters that they developed and made such a good character. Not, like, good in the way of good guy, but, you know. Like, look at that. Look at that concept art. Oh, it's so good. What is this one? I can't remember what this is. Oh. You can't really see it, but it's a big chart of Tooth's place. Just like how everything's set up. So yeah. But yeah, this is one that I really recommend for people that want to see, like, a bunch of different types of art all in one book. Because they have a lot of different artists that worked on this, and it's just really inspiring to see how everything came together. And then with this, we're on to my oldest book in the list, and this last one. And it's Mulan. I love Mulan as a movie, but hands down this is my favorite Disney art book that I've been able to get a hold of. There's a few that I haven't been able to get a hold of that just are too pricey, but I actually got this at a yard sale for, like, super cheap. So, and it's just gorgeous because, like, look at this. Like, that vellum paper overlay. It's just so cool. And there's a lot of explaining in this book, so this one's also really good. So if you want to know, like, how they took the Chinese myth and made it into this, and, like, some original art of Mulan and whatnot, and then, again, concept art as they're going, and just explaining the story. So a lot of this is like that for the beginning, where it's explaining the story. And then part 2, again, that beautiful... Like, this overlay thing, I've always wanted to do an art book that has this because of this book. And I have no idea how much that would cost, but it's an inspiration. But this is, like, more breakdown of how they designed the countryside and everything, and what they were going for with certain things. And then more of that. It's just so gorgeous. And then more just final character development in here. Just like how everything would look. This is so good. But yeah, this is hands down one of my favorite Disney books that I've gotten. And if you can find it and get it, I definitely recommend it. I love Mushu. Such a good character. It's just so good. But yeah, so these were just a few of the books that I have. I have a bookcase almost full of either independent artist or like Disney or Marvel or whatever style art books and everything. But it's just one of the things that I do to keep inspired is to go through these and just, you know, look at other art. I love looking at other people's art to inspire my art because it just helps my creativity go. It's, you know, it's just a nice thing to do to also take your mind off drawing is looking at other art, at least for me. So, well, I hope you guys like this video. Again, I'll try and have everything linked down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!